But let's move on to some other MMA news to round it all out. We did talk about this a little bit in our Fight Companion a few weeks ago. But this is something that it's interesting because apparently Francis Ngannou is going to have a cameo in the new Jackass movie. And all they're saying is a dick punch scene.
Yeah.
So someone's getting punched in the nutsack by Francis Ngannou. Remember, world's most powerful puncher. Period. As world record. Sure. Like a minivan driving 70 miles an hour into a brick wall or some shit. Or sledgehammer, 15-pound sledgehammer being thrown overhead as hard as possible. Oh, boy. Essentially, we all know what's going to happen. Probably Steve-O or Ryan Dunn or somebody's getting punched right in the nutsack. Like, how much money would it take for you guys to sit down on a piece of plywood with a hole cut out with your nutsack sticking through the hole like a speed bag and just to let Francis just throw one uppercut?
None. No money in the world. None. Here's the thing.
Everyone has a price.
Enjoy my testicles. I am not going to let this fucking minivan run them over. It's not happening. Fuck off.
So I like to consider myself a businessman who's extremely poor. But in order to be a businessman who's extremely rich, hypothetically, what I would do is I would store my semen so I could have offspring. And given the opportunity, if these guys wanted to pay me a good sum of money, let's just say $2 million, $2.5 million, to ruin my balls, I would...
My balls was hot.
Yes, thank you, Derek.
No, they're going to be hot after that.
Oh, they're
going to be on
they're
fire.
They're obliterated. They're smashed. But I would legitimately, if I could put some semen away to have some kids, I would definitely do it for the right price. Every man has his price.
Name it. What's your price? Minimum amount of money it would take for Francis Ngannou to uppercut your nutsack like a fucking speed bag.
And with the guarantee that I can still have offspring, or I would be able to.
Take all of that off the table because that's extra bullshit that we don't need. Well, what's the bare minimum price you would need to see to get punched in the nuts? Half a million?
$500,000.
$500,000? That's it?
Bro,
you're out of your fucking mind.
Here's the thing.
Why would you put yourself through that much for just bro, you gotta at least give me $2 million if this dude's gonna punch my nuts out of my mouth. Like, if I have to taste my own testicles, you gotta give me $2 million, bro. That's fucking outrageous.
Here's the thing, though. In this with inflation and everything, the way I would invest that $500. I mean, think about the sacrifice. Think about the sacrifice I am making. Okay, and if I am going to sacrifice my nuts for $500,000, I will ensure that money will be invested in the best things possible, so I get a return for that, so I can have financial freedom, so I can do the podcast full time and live my dream. Okay, it's worth it to me. It's worth it to me. Nothing will stand in the way of my dreams and goals and ambitions. Okay, even if that means Francis Ngannou has got to send my nuts into outer space. Okay.
You're a man of conviction. I respect it. I just feel like your price is too low, bro.
Your price is $2 million, Gids? You $2 million for Francis to punch you?
Yeah, $2 million. I feel good about it. Like, you know what? Like $2 million, I could buy a kid. That'll be fine. I don't need my own.
Listen, motherfucker. They open a suitcase with $500K in cold hard cash, and you're telling me you're not going to take that opportunity. When that cash is in front of you and you see all that money and everything you could do, invest that. You don't have to have a full-time job anymore.
How much Cardano you could buy with that 500?
Yeah. You guys are fucking outrageous. Bitcoin. No, that is not enough money. If for 500,000, no, I'm not getting off my couch for less than $1 million to have this dude try to murder my sack.
Dude, didn't you just say a couple weeks ago you don't want kids?
I mean, that's not the, but now that's my choice. This is Francis's choice. That man's deciding that I don't get to have kids. That's not okay. I need to decide that.
All right, Tabor, what's your price?
I'm telling you right now, if someone came up to me with 200 grand on the fucking table,
what in
I
the fuck? You guys suck.
Just do it, dude. I'd be
outrageous.
Like, you know how much fucking Bitcoin you could buy with that shit?
Yeah, bro. You're set for life.
You're set for life.
You're set for
10
life.
years, you're fucking, who knows how much with 200K.
You're living off interest.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life. And then you can literally do all the things that you love to do.
I think I'd do it.
Yeah.
You know, especially with modern day technology. Yeah, you can freeze your semen. It's not like eggs out here where, you know, if someone goes and freezes their eggs and then tries having a kid at
it's
38 years old, it's a lot harder for them. Men, it's a little easier. Is it worth the pain, though? Because think about it. Your nuts are going to be hurting for a couple days. He could flatten them. Like, flatten them.
Still worth the price. I don't care, man.
200K in front of me, I'm really thinking about it.
It's not worth the price. You might not be able to walk again. He can punch your nuts so hard, he can cripple you. What if a testy spare just shoots up, hits the spine? You're dead. That's fucked. I don't know the science on it, but
this is such an interesting debate that I never thought we would have on the Church of MMA podcast, but I'm so glad we are.
Yeah, I'm glad as well.
And I love how our prices are just all range from $2 million to $200,000. I mean, I'd
do it for $200,000.
You know what? You put that cash in front of me in a suitcase.
I'm going to say yes, probably.
I'll probably say yes to $200,000 too.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified and I'd probably be crying beforehand and afterhand. But yeah, nonetheless, I would take that opportunity.
Just this scene alone is going to make me watch this new movie. I have to see what happens. Is his nuts going to survive? Is he actually getting punched in the dick, or is it just the sack? Like, there's too many questions I have.
You know what? Shameless plug real quick. Go check out the Have You Seen a Podcast. We just did a trailer reaction for Jackass Forever, and me and Cash were hooting and hollering the whole time. It was so fun. It was so funny, man. So go check that out.
All right, guys, let us know in the chat, what is your minimum amount of money it would take for you to get punched in the sack or dick by Francis Ngannou?
That would be a great question for the chat right now, for all the people in there. Let us know. Let us know your price.